Before the glory, there was water. The tyrant Nero's vanity lay still in the valley. Visionaries looked upon the tyrant's legacy, seeing not a lake, but a foundation for greatness.
Emperor Vespasian decreed, "Give back to the people what was stolen by the tyrant."
Precision began with a single stake, mapping the elliptical soul of the arena.
But glory is built on the backs of the conquered. Thousands arrived to serve Rome.
To build up, they first had to dig down, draining the lake away to the Tiber.
The waters receded, revealing the belly of the earth, waiting for stone and sweat.
Muscle and mud mixed as the ground was cleared, basket by heavy basket.
A vast scar in the city, a dry oval canvas ready for the architect's dreams.
The bedrock was tested. Only the strongest earth could hold the weight of history. Deeper still into the crust, preparing the womb for the giant's feet. From the volcanoes came the ash, the secret recipe of Roman eternity. Volcanic ash and lime, a chemical marriage creating concrete that defies time. The liquid stone poured into the veins of the earth, setting the ring.
Compacting the foundation, beat by rhythmic beat, ensuring no weakness remained.
The foundation set hard, a donut of stone designed to carry a mountain. Lines of crimson chalk marked the spots where the pillars of the world would stand. Geometry ruled the chaos. Perfect curves drawn by the strict laws of math. Hidden veins for water were laid first, unseen but vital for the beast above. The floor was laid. The stage was set for the vertical ascent. 20 miles away, the mountains of Tivoli surrendered their flesh. Wood and water split the rock, harvesting the white travertine bones. Machines of timber lifted weights that no man could move alone. A river of stone flowed towards Rome, a parade of raw power. The skeleton arrived in pieces, waiting to be assembled. Rough edges were hewn smooth, order carved from the brute rock. The first pillar rose against the sky. The giant began to stand.
One by one, the sentinels took their places in the great circle.
Iron was forged to bind the stone, a skeleton within the skeleton. Lead sealed the bond. Stone and iron fused forever. The arch, Rome's greatest strength, bridged the gaps with elegance. A forest of stone grew, creating corridors of shadow and light. Brick filled the voids, the red clay marrying the white stone. Scaffolding climbed higher, a wooden web spinning the stone cocoon. Mortar smoothed the skin of the beast, hiding the joints. The first tier was complete. Doric columns stood sturdy at the base. Gods and heroes took their niches, watching the work proceed.
Stairways spiraled upward, arteries for the blood of the crowd.
Even at dusk, the shadow of the amphitheater grew longer over Rome. The circle was closed. The first ring of power was forged. Higher still. The cranes groaned as they lifted the second tier. Men ran in wheels like hamsters, their steps lifting tons of rock. Lighter stone for higher walls. Engineering defying gravity. The style changed. Ionic scrolls brought grace to the second level. Floors of timber allowed the workers to reach for the clouds. The third tier rose. The air grew thinner, the danger greater. Brick and concrete took over, lightening the load on the foundations. Corinthian leaves crowned the third level, a flourish of luxury high above.
Looking down, the city seemed small. The arena was becoming a mountain.
The vomitoria took shape, ready to spew forth thousands of souls.
The attic level, a solid wall to scrape the sky and hold the mast. Bronze shields were bolted on, blinding mirrors for the sun.
Pumice, stone that floats, created the highest vaults without crushing the base.
The cavea descended, a terraced valley for the roaring masses. Marble for the senators. Cool white stone for the rulers of the world. Stone benches for the citizens, shoulder to shoulder in the mob. Wood for the poor and the women, highest up, closest to the gods.
Names were carved in stone, reserving seats for the privileged bloodlines.
Even the rain was commanded where to flow.
Frescoes painted the walls, teasing the violence to come. But the true heart lay underground, the hypogeum, the machine beneath the stage. A labyrinth of brick walls rose in the dark, a backstage for death.
Sewers to carry away the blood and the waste of beasts. Cages were built, prisons for lions, bears, and condemned men. Winches and pulleys, the engineering of surprise and terror.
Elevators tested, ready to lift monsters for the underworld to the light.
The floor sealed the secrets below. A wooden lid on a box of horrors. Sand, arena, was spread to soak up the coming spilled life.
Iron nets rose, keeping the fury on the sand and the crowd safe.
Trapdoors vanished under the sand, waiting to spring open. Sailors of the fleet climbed the summit. Only they knew the ropes. Masts were stepped into the stone, reaching for the heavens. Valerium rose, massive sails to tame the burning sun.
A spider web of ropes, a miracle of rigging above the stone bowl.
Shade fell upon the stone seats. The beast was now comfortable.
The dust of construction was washed away. The jewel was polished.
Emperor Titus walked the finished halls. The dream was now stone.
The citizens came. A river of people flowing to the mouth of the giant. Gold and bronze adorned the gates, a triumph of art and power.
Completed, the Colosseum stood, a monument to Rome's eternal might.